1 gold per turn. Here, can we get like 3? Nope. 2? 2 works. God, people are being jerkasses. But not the people who send in tips. Battle Hunter! I think you may have found that city now. Oh, so maybe because I'm not -10? Ah, thank you. All right. So up to -10 you can found cities. So this is obviously not going to be Copenhagen. Or Copenhagen. It's going to be Havo. Keep reading that as Havoc, but it's Havo. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. They don't look neutral to me. No. Well, I mean, they all say neutral when I mouse over them. They certainly feel antagonistic, to say the least, but they claim to be neutral. So we're going to get a little bit of production going on first. Stables would be exceptionally good here. Oh, wow, they're quite expensive to rush. Wow. We'll go stables, into workshop, into windmill, into walls. And then we'll revisit... Oh, and then a harbor, so that you don't have the "we're not connected" penalty. Corvette, stay where you are. We're not at war with any city-states that I need to... Oh, yep, Riga. Make peace. There we go. The nth time he's founded Copenhagen. Yeah, every time we create a new city. 4 horses for 1 gold. Tell you what, could we give you, like, copper, tobacco, lapis lazuli for your gold happiness resource? And 3 horses. You know what? I'm going to go for it. Obviously, it works out a lot better for her, but we could still use more happiness, and right now, no one's trading anything. So this is an extra that we have of each one of these, plus horses that we don't need. You know what? I'm going to do it. It helps her more, but it still helps us. Done. Done. Buy the lapis lazuli before Germany settles there. Can they settle there? Well, technically, as long as I get the tile adjacent to it, then they can't. Although, if I'm going to do that, let's go ahead and buy it. That way I'll have it, because I don't know how quickly the borders would push out or anything. And I think if we wait 1 more turn, I think that'll give us a monopoly. I don't think it has to be improved. I suppose if I'm concerned, what I could do is buy an extra worker, which probably isn't a bad idea anyway. They're so cheap. And we've gotten quite a few more cities. In fact, I'll buy another one here. And we're draining our money. I'm not going to buy any more than that. We'll have to call it good enough. Okay, you're done buying cathedrals. So go start faith buying universities now. That'll be fine. And let's go stonework, stables, temple. And then you're probably poverty. Yeah, we'll build a bank as well. Frigate, you're just going to park yourself in a city. How about Essie over here? Alright, cargo ship. Probably I can just run them from here and that's going to be fine. First, highest goal, but actually let's take a look at the city-states. IFE wants a trade route. Hong Kong wants a trade route. Okay, and that's it. Uko, thank you very much for the resub. Twitch baby time, 9 months. Congratulations. Let's trade to Ankara because that's gonna. We're trying to push our religion over there if we still can. Then we'll trade to Rome, which doesn't have a religion yet, so we'll do that. And then we'll trade to. Just looking for the one-side religion thing. Kuma over here, so that'll push our religion over that way. And we'll see, maybe we can flip over Rome. Get more support for converting to our world religion. We also might want to start sending some missionaries over there, but right now our faith is pretty occupied with buying schooling. You sit tight and go. What happened? Where's the hat? I took it off. It was too heavy. This thing weighs a ton. It's very uncomfortable to wear. But it looks good. I think I tried wearing it for Halloween once, and that was a big mistake. Oh, we need to improve both. Well, let's go and work over there. Let's take a look. No, okay, so it doesn't give us credit. So we do need to work the lapis lazuli for it to count as a monopoly thing. And then the horses is another one too, actually. We are going to send you to... Ankara's already got one. Rome, I think, has already got one. Although, you know what? Let's apply some more religious pressure on Rome. Let's take a look at it. 57 pressure from 3 trade routes. I like it. It actually has another religion present, so if we can compete against that, that'll be really, really, really valuable. And let's find something else that doesn't have a religion yet. I'll tell you what, let's do Kuma as well. Which we already had something going over there, but now if we check this as well, plus 51 pressure for our religion. So that's actually going to be really good if we can get Rome to convert. And I'm happy! Look at that! Boom! Instantly! 4 happiness. What? Part of what probably helped was finishing the porcelain tower, because it removes or reduces the science need in cities. So any cities that had grown so big that it wasn't creating quite enough beakers, or I should say flasks, to be happy, well now it's probably eliminated some of that. Okay, you can only construct forts literally inside of your territory. Can I do it inside of the German territory? No. I'm just going to disband this shit. Ah, it's got freaking +1. Okay, hold on. What about over here? 1, 2, 3. So I have to annex the city, buy up all these tiles to get over here, to be able to build a fort to go through and assume that works. I think we're just going to disband this ship, you guys. I don't think it's worth saving. Goodbye. And automate the worker, because lazy. Severe Eddie. Thank you very much for the resub. The Ottomans are plotting against us. Now, that's not the same as a sneak attack, of course. Although, if they feel that combat-wise, you know, we're all as strong, then... Automatic faith purchase of a university. Lovely. And yeah, we really do need to get the emissaries out, because we need to get the city-state votes if we want to pass our world religion. And I would definitely like to do that. Hook up the horses, hook up the lapis. Next turn. The luggage ship is gone. Aww. GG mystery boat. Stark event. We completed a city-state quest. All right. Antwerp is an Avos. Excellent. And is seeking a great engineer. We'll probably faith buy one of those soon. Well, maybe not soon. I don't know. It depends on what comes up wonder-wise, because I'd prefer using our faith to buy more education buildings. Where are we? There's our capital. I'm like, where the frack's our capital? Yeah, I don't care about the Red Fort. We can let someone else build that. That's going to be just peachy. Steam power in 2 turns. We've got enough territory. Hopefully we'll have plenty of coal. Cross our fingers there, because we've certainly been screwed by this sort of thing before. I could go and annex another one of these cities, actually. Let's do it. Yay, we're negative happiness again. I'm so happy. Courthouse over here. Bring that up to the front. Production focus, yeah, shave that down. I wonder if we could shave off some of these turns. Yes, quite a bit. Excellent. Let's do that. You see a city to the south surrounded by Ulaman? By Ottomans? Not sure what you're trying to say. Buff. Sit tight and go. Yeah, I got tons of good ships. I know it was a +1 range ship. It's gonna be a pain. It sounded like work. I don't like work. Completed the Slater Mill. Alright, congratulations. Steam power! So that's the Slater Mill that just got completed, so someone does have this tech first. University's being built. Excellent. I'm thinking industrialization, get the factories up and running. Also, like the railroad, well, actually doesn't matter that much. Neuschwanstein we can't build. Hotels are okay. It is a slightly different game here. Can start building cruisers, which wouldn't be bad. And the Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower would be a huge get. Let's do that into industrialization. Alright, cool me, baby. Elliot Howen is vulnerable to spies. Yeah. Is it just me, or did we have... Sneeze all of a sudden. Is it just me, or did we not get a pop-up about having coal? That's not my coal. Alright, let's buy that tile right away. first of all. It's only 3, though. Are you seriously telling me that in the million, billion goddamn cities that I have, 3 coal is the entirety of my possession? Now, it could be, in part, that this map type just didn't happen to generate a lot of coal. There's 3 more there. There was 7 somewhere. I don't remember where it was. Oh, by a city-state. 7 over here. If we make friends with Singapore, at least we'll get that. Seven coal here by Wittenberg. She's got coal right inside of that territory. Wow. 3 coal, too much power for 1 man. That's great. I bet Monty's land has some coal quill. Yeah, so I'm not just blind. It's literally like, yeah, there's just not that much coal kicking around. Wow. Okay. That's okay. It's not like you need coal to build some of the high-end ships, right? Make friends with pointy sticks. Yeah, that could be too. Singapore. What do you want? What are you looking for here? Is it just culture? Yes, I'm not winning the culture war. We killed an Ottoman spy who was spying on us. Tell you what, I will say, we'll let your transgression slide this time. I want to make a few little friends. Although, you know what? They hate me anyway. I should have just said, stop spying on me or I'm going to destroy you, son of a bitch. 6 iron for 1 gold. No, we still need iron right now for some ships. Like, even cruisers need iron. Let the coal wars begin. Spook has grown. Excellent. And actually, let's go and purchase ourselves another worker over here. You'll pay me at least 3 gold per turn for the iron, but, you know, I don't have that much iron, and I might need it. Coffee for 1 gold per turn. Well, let's try 4, 3, 2. Alright, 2 it is. It's not great, but it'll have to do. Quill, you could win this game really quickly by nomination if you wanted. Yeah, it would be really easy to target the capitals. We haven't done a science victory in a long time, and so I'm hoping to do a science victory. But yeah, we'd be much, much faster doing a domination at this point. And frankly, I think we can probably start doing a diplomatic thing pretty easily too, especially if we pass our world religion. Because, I mean, we've got a vassal who's forced to vote for us, and I think we've got enough production that we could probably spam out enough envoys and whatever. So we're going to finish piety, because we said we were going to do that. Can purchase monasteries with faith. We give us more faith, food, science, and a science slot. We're going to do that. Also, completing all the ideas gives us a boost to food or production from internal trade routes originating from your capital or holy city. It's not going to happen much. Cities that generate that follow your majority religion generate +2 of every type of yield. Boom. Purchase great artists which I don't care about and unlocking some ideologies. Yeah, we're going to finish this. Excellent. And while continuing to faith buy tech stuff is important, I mean, first faith buy things that give us more faith to keep the faith engine going, and that way we can get the rest of the stuff a little bit faster. Source of unhappiness, a little mix of different things, boredom being one of them. And you've got walls and a castle. Yeah, good. So, Colosseum, Temple, Amphitheater, Aqueduct. Go from there. This worker, we're going to hook up this lapis lazuli. Be very careful, someone can sneak a cultural victory away both parts. That's definitely true. Why science victory so many cities? Because we haven't done it in a long time, and I like variety. Because on a naval map like this, it's really easy to just ninja capitals. I mean, super easy. In fact, we already have 3 of them. Like, it would really not take us a lot of work to just go and take the rest of the capitals, but we'll see what we can do. So, I just developed a new great engineer, which is great. I'll go and send it to the capital. And we will build the mine there. Finish the artist guild. Lovely. We will have to build some of the public schools. I'll probably actually get started on that. Happiness is positive here. Still have some poverty and crime complaints. But the constable, I think, yeah, we need less happiness. Or less security cell work. But no, let's get the guilds going on and everything too. And the zoos are actually quite good. Here, queue up all the things. Nirlosa, get all the things. Dido founded a city between SC and your city. Oh my god, you bitch. Thought about buying some more of the tiles here, but I'm like, no, we don't need to worry about that. I mean, she didn't steal any resources. And I do still have an engineer, so, or, a great general, so I can steal some of the tiles back, but... That's the AI for you. I wonder, actually. I'm gonna do that, and... Oh, I can't buy tiles here, unless I annex you. Let's annex you. Courthouse, the production focus, into buy a tile here, which is now impossible to settle here, because you can't... I mean, there might have been no space anyway, but you also can't settle next to a border, so we know for sure she can't. War! Coast culture is too high, the other civs tourism is too low. Yeah, I don't think we're going to lose to a cultural victory. Okay. We are please waiting. Oh, another great scientist. Wow, we are pumping them out here. James Clark Maxwell. Excellent. We're going to go and just discover technology. 13,000 extra beakers. I mean, again, it was so early in the game. We really should still probably be building academies, but that's okay. We'll just start bubbling them. It's fine. So we've accelerated our rate of tech, finished rifling early, and 13 turns to dynamite. Sorry, Mace. I know I ninja'd that from you. Amphitheaters, temples, espionage update for small speed. My god, everyone's vulnerable to spies. Crazy. Carthaginian culture is no longer familiar to us. Wonderful. Excellent. We're actually like generating so much culture that we're degrading their stuff. I could buy some more tiles over here. Which might not be a bad idea. I could ninja these cows, actually. You know what? I'm going to go and put a citadel right there. Because screw her. I'm going to buy these 2 tiles. Drop a citadel here. Which will steal a bunch of good tiles for us. It's my island, goddammit. And then I can put a unit in there in case they declare war on us again. We'll be in a great place. Dion! Thank you very much for the tip. And Dion says, thanks for the 3D Easter egg for Prison Architect. By the way, there's a 2D Easter egg for Civ 5. Yes. There's the strategic map mode over here. It's great if your computer runs a little bit more slowly. And there's not one in Beyond Earth that a lot of people were upset about. I don't know why they didn't include it. They made all sorts of things about, oh, it's too hard and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. Whatever. I'm not here to judge, but it feels like pretty unfortunate. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't have mattered. Maybe it's still, you know, maybe the game would still had too high requirements that it just wasn't practical. But that was really unfortunate. I know a lot of people like that strategic view. I don't particularly use it or care for it, but a lot of people do. Now, where do we want to send our envoys? At a glance nearby, I don't see anyone who's going to give us extra... Oh, Zanzibar wants a trade route. Extra influence for sending them... Oh, Valletta. Valletta is currently going to give extra influence for diplomatic missions. So I guess we will send you over to there to get started. Not necessarily the most critical location, but it seems to make a certain amount of sense. We're not minus 12 happiness, but we need to annex a bunch of cities, so that's part of it. We've got full trade routes and paper. We can actually queue up another envoy. Can't we? Oh, we need 3 paper. Okay, never mind then. Shabam. I find the 2D strategic map and Civ give me a headache. Yeah, our affairs are none of your business. I can't believe she's yelling at us for buying some tiles when she settled there. That just drives me crazy. Why can't I sit around and yell at the AI? We have to send a trade round to Zanzibar. Boop. Dun, dun, dun. See, they released a new version of this mod pack. Has some major changes. I hadn't. I'm not going to update in the middle of the game, but I will definitely check it out. I'm loving this mod pack. It is. I mean, I was still already enjoying Civ 5, but this is like reinvigorated my love for Civ 5 in a way that I'd forgotten. It was like, oh my god, this is a great little mod. Happiness is good. They could use a little more anti-crime. This is my capital as well, so it might be a good idea to build an arsenal. But you know what? I want to get, especially my capital, you know what? Artist guilds, bank, amphitheater, aqueduct. We're going to fill in some of these basics here. And come back to it. Battle Hunter! If Carthage declares war on you, you have an excuse to take a few of her cities that have coal. That is absolutely true. Boom! How dare you? There'll be consequences for this. Yeah? Yeah? Tough cookies! I know, I had to use some harsh language there. I'm sorry, people. But sometimes it's called for. Automate some workers. Envoys. So we're going to send another one here, because obviously we want to send enough to actually become allied. And then, why don't you sneak in a circus. And some other stuff. Probably should be building more public schools and things, actually. Because we're not going to be able to faith buy them all. As nice as it would be. Alright, conduct a mission. Boom. Generate 55 influence from one dude by itself, which is pretty good. Plus the bonus here really added up. We're not going to be allies for long, though, at this point, so I'm definitely happy about sending a second one there. I want to lock in the alliances. Lots of units. We're going to get some military units over here, right? Yeah. Free military units from time to time. Maybe not as important as some other things, but always really nice. They'll probably be land units, which is not necessarily ideal, but on the other hand, we could use some stuff sitting in our cities. Montezuma's plotting against us. That's fine. I mean, they're all going to be plotting against us. It's not the same as actually planning an actual attack. Where's Monty anyway? He is over here. So where would he attack? Probably something like this? I don't know. Hard to tell. First, we love the king. Yes, things are happening. Influence. Carthage no longer familiar. Apparently they became familiar to us again and then stopped. Delegates! We are... I don't care about the others. But yeah, let's see if we can pass our religion. It might be hard. If Haley decides to block us, it's not likely to happen. Although, Germany will send... It's guaranteed to send at least one vote this way. As far as the others, they may or may not support it. Because I have spread my religion a little bit. Well, let's give it a go. Hopefully we can get our world religion passed. Cross our fingers. We'll see how it goes. Hookalord, thank you very much for the resub. Crank out a bunch of workboats. Yeah, you're probably right, actually, that it is time. We did do a bunch the other day that were set to automate it, but we probably... Yeah, we've got a few things that need to be improved. I like it. I'm going to buy one, build one. You, go and get upgraded.